Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up?
Right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming.
Under 10, under 10. You draw quarters.
58's the Mike.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Ready.
On second down, a run with Lindsay. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018, the Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay.
Mike's 59. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
30 base.
59.
Hey, Alpha.
Let him bring it. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Hey.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jerry Tillery in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Hey, Delta. 6'6", bullet high. Hard.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, set. 8, read.
Stay with your man. Alert 3.
Rocket.
Check. Lucky. Check 52.
5.
On 3rd and long, it's Lock. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. 8 together. 45 to Mike.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
All right, Brent, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 34-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Taylor. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch. Recon, 132 fighter.
Check 59.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Yeah.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Charger drive about to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Taylor now to throw on third down. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Chargers first down.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Play action, now Taylor. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And Brown's got it for a Charger touchdown. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Broncos nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
58 to Mike, 58. 5.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Echo. 31's the mic. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. 31's the mic.
Here's Locke to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Gain of 27 yards.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos nothing.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. 31's the mic. I got him. Now.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Chargers' 45-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt, and this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. The Charger drive about to get going, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give running right, Lindsey. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
It's our time. It's our time.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Well, this is caught by Williams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now, he's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns. Flush to his right. Going deep here for a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen!
Hey, check 2061. Matchbox lights.
Check 31! Check 31! '58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike,
X3, 218, chopper.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Switch!
5.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
check. 59. Silver. Hit it.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Lock now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa. What a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Mike 5'9". Army.
Bravo. Rush in. Get it.
Throwing now is Locke. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
58, boys. 58, Mike.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Locke, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
There goes Melvin Gordon. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 88 yards. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year.
Back. Slam.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Locke. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's a definite.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Block going to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Derwin James, the all-pro safety, is a rookie there to knock it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Bang, 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 bang. General West.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And Taylor's throw there should have been intercepted, but it's incomplete. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Taylor, and this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half, it's Taylor. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Here we go.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Tighten down. There you go.
They go play action with Taylor. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Mike is 59. Mike's at 59. He don't know no better. He's coming.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
59. Check, 59. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike's 50. Mike's 59.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First down, Chargers.
First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Hey, watch the slant. Check 45's to Mike. Check 45.
From the 45 on second down, Taylor, and he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. On third down, Taylor. Open man, it's Allen. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. This is Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now it's Taylor. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Oh, my, you know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. From the gun, Taylor. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. The intended receiver there, Allen.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Let's go.
From the gun on third down, Locke. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Here's Matt Weil now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition.
There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's turning in a heck of a game. He's creeping up towards 200 yards, a pair of touchdowns now to go along with it.
There's so many things we can talk about in his game because we're seeing it all from him, but I love his vision. He's seeing the holes develop. He's seeing holes develop before they actually open. He's making sure he's getting to the right places, very decisive in his cuts, but his vision has been the key to all these big runs in this game.
And on that last long run, we got a pretty good look at his speed as well.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety Derwin James. And the return will stop right around the 25. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Danny. Check 99. Check 99.
X3. 218. Chopper.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
80 weapons. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Watch the run. Watch the run. You're soft, baby. That's baby soft. Jim.
A big spot now for the rookie Locke. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. The kick by McManus is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Throwing on 2nd down. Taylor escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, win.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Go, go, go.
Get ready.
And an alley to run. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Drew Lock, touchdown number 15 of the year, as they have taken the lead. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 5. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor. Going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. On the run. He'll let this go. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Switch it. You draw quarters. Shoot.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 49-yard line.
Go. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey. High 7.
Looking to throw on second down. Lock. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
6-6, bullet high. Check, 59.
Watch the run.
5. You're coming.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Here's Matt Weil now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here we go. Turn the ending. 45 tonight.
Ain't no such thing as...
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Taylor will throw. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Locke. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
That's it. Big hit. 59. Hey, Foxtrot. 59. Here we go.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
On 3rd down, Locke.
You gonna see me and you know me.
He's got his tight end Fant. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Locke. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Certainly not the best of throws that time from the rookie QB.
And now he'll need the support from the home crowd and the hometown fans because they know they've got a gem here. They know they've got a good player, but there will be mistakes along the way. They will have to show some patience in order to help him along.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check, 45 to Mike. Here we go. 45, Mike, 45.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Hey, here I come. 45's the Mike.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are close to finishing off this football game.
Here we go. 60 or. Mike to 59.
Exit. Watch the twist.
General West.
Mike 5'9".
Say go.
On 1st down, Lindsey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Denver, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for our visitors, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. This is taken near the 13. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Here I come again.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Now the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Check. Watch twist.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
At the Niners' 44-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From the 25 on second down, Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first down, Drake. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Mike 36. Mike 36. Hey, 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 hey. Kill, 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 kill.
Murray now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Incomplete.
2 drives in a row with a pick. He's way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but Drake, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He'll set up the screen to Drake. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
You got it, son. Shift. Watch the shift. 66. Fix the mic. Watch the pass.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Do that.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and it had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
You can't block me. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Ready?
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10.
Focus, defense, focus.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. I hope you got that.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Garoppolo now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Kill.
They'll run on first down. Drake. 20. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, 46 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A pass complete here to Sanders, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 for the Niners there to first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20, 10, and this will be gathered up. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. That'll bring up second down.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
21. Here we go. Shoot. 21. Hey, do.
To throw is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Look at the spin.
Balance.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mike 36. Mike 36. Go. Pick your game up.
Now Murray. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Watch block, motion, block. Mike 36. Mike 36. Man, trash. That's trash.
Watch 36. 36.
Let's get some penetration here.
A final shot before half from Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
He's checking. Crash. Check safety.
Great slow. Travel. Go. I got him. That's me.
Now on 1st down, Drake again. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows? Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3.
On 1st down, it's Drake. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run with Drake. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 13-yard line.
Let's go. 91, 51. Hey, here we go. Watch the go. Watch the pass. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time. 3rd down here.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Watch 36 to Mike.
You better bring it. You better bring it.
22, Jet, cover. 22, Jet, cover.
Mike 36. Mike.
Let's go. Come on.
And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Garoppolo.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Well, that's complete to Sanders. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Chandler Jones, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
65.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And Sanders has got it complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. Garoppolo looks to throw. You cannot write these. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker.